warriors in the
How's that?
kingdom.
All right, I think it's gonna come in now.
One of them would become a legend.
Right. Hi, everyone. I was saying that I used to play the original Prince of Persia a lot growing up. I played it on my dad's PowerBook, which was like, the original Apple laptop. When I was a kid, I was blown away. Rotoscope graphics, like the combination of
Onward,
gameplay
immortals.
and of action and puzzle solving.
Anahita!
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Save Persepolis. I trained you. I will go help my wounded warriors.
We are playing the new Prince of Persia today.
Let's go, Saga.
Okay. Got some swords in there. Ooh. Higher. Wow, just like Mario, huh? I guess I don't need to figure out. All the modern games, they just teach you the controls as you go, huh?
Beats the rush of earth.
Right? Yep. The original Prince of Persia, I think it was the first sort of like cinematic game that I played. I remember, scenes where where you walk by a skeleton and it comes to life and attacks you, or where you fight your own reflection. It's just all kinds of stuff that happened.
You will leave here alive.
Happened in like the Mario game. Alright, it might be a little hard to play this game with the lag video. Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't. I play with my daughter, so it goes very slowly. Turn up my mic when I can. If I can do that. I'm not sure I can turn up my mic compared to. We're both going into the same device. Let me see. If I can selectively. I'm sure there is a way to selectively change one of the microphone settings here. What I can do is I can turn down the switch volume there, and then turn up the overall mic volume. All right, I think we're going to be in business now. Let me try this. How's that all sound? Everyone good? Balance better? All right. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Oh, he's my friend, huh? Okay.
Leave it to me.
The original Prince of Persia, you spent a lot of time like taking. When you push the shift key, you would take steps very slowly, and so you spent a lot of time like walking slowly across floor tiles. Oops, I keep forgetting what the parry key is. That one, okay. All right. Let's get serious. You would spend a lot of time slowly walking across floor tiles to check if there were traps. Man, there's a lot more enemies in this than in the original Prince of Persia. In the original one, you would like fight guys one at a time, and it was mainly a game of parrying and then attacking back. But here, there's a ton of enemies. Jeez. Ooh, what's that move? Am I going to be posting some more healthy cooking videos? I don't know. Have I ever posted a healthy cooking video? I tend to think all food is healthy as long as you eat it in moderation, you know? The way to be healthy is exercise, like eat good shit, don't eat bad stuff, and don't eat too much of anything, I think. I don't know. I don't know, like being healthy, everybody basically knows what food is good for you and what isn't, right? Just like eat more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff. Nobody's really confused by that, right? You can eat the, yeah, Ralph Nader, yeah, you can eat the bad stuff. You can eat the bad stuff, just don't eat too much of it. Did I just curse? Yeah, I guess video game me curses sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yellow eye, parry with a vengeful counter. Okay, I am vengeful. Oh. Some of those things where your guy's does a bunch of stuff without you even having to push a button. I see. Yeah, the timing is really hard to figure out in this. Well, I guess I've only been playing it a few minutes. Damn, I'm gonna die and that's gonna be embarrassing. Just kidding, I don't get embarrassed.
Take this. You might need it.
Oh, there we go. All right. I will do that. I am playing this on the Switch.
Viska, you can't hide from me.
Which is my, you know, Nintendo has been my video game system of choice since 1985 or whenever it came out. I don't know. We had the original. I remember my grandfather bought it for us for Christmas one year, and my mom used to store all the Christmas presents in her closet. And that year, me and my sisters snuck into my mom's room to see what we were getting for Christmas. And we saw the Nintendo, and my little sister, who was 2 years old at the time, gave it all away because at breakfast she was like, I hope we get a Nintendo for Christmas. And my mom was like, went and checked and saw that we had ripped. Whoa, what am I doing here? All right, let's finish that later. Ooh. That was a little thing, huh? Alright, so I gotta remember to jump back after like 4 hits, maybe? Oops, be closer when I'm running. Ooh, that was a yellow parry. Like it's probably a way to parry that big move he does. Ooh, where'd my parry not work? Oh, it did work, okay. Phew. I'm sorry, I can't like chat and game the same way I can chat and cook, you know? It's a different mind frame. Yeah, I know I'm making facial expressions, right? I feel like I must be able to parry that somehow, but maybe not. No idea Kenji streams games too. I don't. This is my very first time. I'm not going to lose to this guy, right? I think so. I am going to lose to this guy. Jeez. There we go. Look at that move. I did that. I did that. That was all me.
Death has come for you.
All right. I'm going to grab a non-alcoholic beer. I'll be right back.
The mighty Samud, protector of Persia, has long left. But should our enemies try to take advantage of the situation, they will soon find that the kingdom's bravest warriors will be their undoing.
All right. Game beat. What's next? Whoa, Kenji, this is cool. All right. What made you choose this game? Oh, I chose this game because it just came out, and I'm a big Prince of Persia fan. I played the original. I played Prince of Persia 2, which I remember I copied from a friend on, little floppy disks, 1.4 gigabyte floppy disks, like 13 of them. And then in order to play it, they had, old games. I don't know if people remember playing games like in the 90s on computers, but they all came with like little code things that you had to stick in front of the game. When you opened it up, it was like old DRM, and so I remember I photocopied the DRM and like reconstructed the little code breaker thing that you had to do so that I could play Prince of Persia 2 at home. And then I played all of the Nintendo Prince of Persia games. I think they started coming out in the GameCube era, maybe? I don't think there were any Nintendo 64 games, but I played a bunch of the GameCube ones, then some of them came out for the Wii. I don't know about after that, but I believe this is the first one in a long time. Any other games I play Zelda. I've played every Zelda game. I do like, I don't know, I like a mix of games. I grew up playing Nintendo, so old platformers and old JRPGs. Like the original, the first 7 Final Fantasy games were my favorite games of all time. Final Fantasy 3, aka Final Fantasy 6, perhaps, is my favorite game of all time. But, I'm also like a big platformer fan. Like I'm a big fan of Mario. I'm a fan of like Metroidvanias. I'm a fan of Prince of Persia. I like all kinds of games. Mostly, I am not into open world games though, with some exceptions. I really enjoyed Zelda, but I've tried to get into like The Witcher a bunch of times. I've tried to get into some other games. I just can't really get into them. I prefer to have my stuff curated. I did not read anything that they just said, so I'm gonna be flying blind here. Let's see, what do we do? Talk. Yeah, I want to talk. Why won't you let me talk? Why is my L button not working? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay.
We're somehow...
Yeah.
The others are probably letting loose up on the roof.
Your name brings hope to
Maybe.
I didn't ask to be prince either, but fate has...
Okay. Is anyone going to tell me anything useful? Oh, no.
We owe this victory to you.
Just watch out. The Rashabar is said to...
I do not
Dark
believe
Souls playthrough.
such
Someone's on their first Dark Souls playthrough. Yeah, I never really got into Dark Souls either. I tried it a little bit. I tried Bloodborne some. Just did not have the patience for it, I think.
That is all that...
All right, who was paying attention? Where am I supposed to go? Jeez. All right. I can't leave view yet, huh? All right, maybe he'll tell me when I have to. No, okay. Hollow Knight. Yes, I played Hollow Knight. I beat it on some version of the ending. I definitely did not beat all of the bosses or anything like that.
I defeated you.
Hollow Knight I found very difficult.
Did we? Thousands.
Ori was wonderful. I like both of
We're out of
those.
supplies.
I love both of those games, in fact. I think there's only 2 of them. In fact, I just started playing it again with my 2-year-old like a few months ago, but we kind of lost interest after a couple of weeks.
Would you call that a victory?
Celeste, yes, I have played Celeste. I think I beat it. I can't remember. I remember that one also got very hard. Hades, yes, Hades I definitely beat. That happened last year. I don't know what I got my character up to, but yeah, I escaped Hades multiple times, and I think I got I unlocked all the story stuff, all the dialogue.
A warrior's journey, and when there's nothing left in...
What is at the end of my blade? I know.
I'm drinking the Athletic Hazy. I actually just I ordered a case of it, 36, six packs, all different types to try them all.
Found an answer yet?
I'll
Athletic is
figure
pretty
that
great.
out tonight. Maybe a drink will help.
Thanks. But I have other matters to attend. You have what it takes to become one of the greatest.
I haven't played any Outer Wilds. I haven't played...
I know.
I have what it takes to become one of the greats. Yeah, thanks.
And listen to Varum.
Thoughts on private chef versus restaurant cook as a career choice? I mean, there's a broad range of careers within both of those fields, so it really depends on what kind of chef you are, what restaurant you're working at, who you're working with. Same with being a private chef. If you work at a restaurant that's part of like a hotel group, for example, they almost always have health insurance and good benefits and things like that. So that could be a good career choice. But I would not recommend being a private restaurant chef, just a cook at a restaurant for your entire career, because it doesn't pay you well enough to save money, and it will destroy your body in the long run.
He took everything from his mother.
Cook for a while, then figure something out to do with the cooking knowledge.
The hero of the day.
The Queen's new
So,
All right.
trading in
Let's
your
just
soup.
enough dialogue. Let's just.
So, will you still remember us now that you're famous?
Nope. I never even knew you. Okay, let's figure out another bit. Collaborate with a game streamer who likes cooking. Oops, I keep forgetting what the buttons are. There we go. Okay. Besides low polygon model. Okay. Surge. After Surge. Intensifying its light to use exceptional abilities. Target's attack generate. Yeah, okay. It's one of these things. Yeah. Low gauge. Okay. Hold ZL and Y. Okay. Let's try the first Surge. ZL and Y. Done. So parry and attack at the same time. Okay. Oof. Keep messing up that parry timing. Alright. How's the game going? It's alright. It's very different from the original so far, you know? It's a lot more just like swinging at enemies and less, seems like less puzzle solving, less timing based enemy fights, or like sort of less strategy based enemy fights, and a little more just button mashing. Let's see how it goes.
What the hell was that?
Still a child.
What did I think of the Zelda Oracle game? I didn't play the Zelda Oracle games. I didn't play... I had the original Game Boy, but I didn't have any of the other portable, the handhelds. So I didn't play a lot of those Zelda games, so any of the handheld ones.
That sword swinging wasn't just for flair.
Another big boss? All right. Oh, that's unstoppable, huh? Okay. Ooh. That's the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade boss trick where you just, to beat any boss, you just repeatedly jump and attack.
Sargon, who was it? I thought I recognized Anahita.
I'm not interested in the story, really. Is there anything that I miss about Northern California? I miss being able to go outside in any weather without having to put on lots of additional clothes. I love having the seasons, and I love having rain, and I love having snow and everything, but it does make it much more difficult to put on clothes before you go outside, especially because I've got two little kids. And getting kids clothed and unclothed is difficult. Especially because when you're done clothing them, then that's when they have to pee, and you got to take all the clothes out. So it's every time you put on clothes, you got to also take them off and then put them back on again at least one additional time. Do I get to ride this horse? No. That's right, I can run, huh? Metroid Prime Remastered. Yeah. I love the. I played through the original on GameCube. I remember, and I just got the. Not just got it, but like when it came out, I got Metroid Prime Remastered. It looks great. It plays as great as it did when it first came out. Am I missing some stuff here? It feels like I'm just doing a lot of running.
Most sacred of mountains.
Been here before?
No, but I've read about it. The religion, medicine, and Kaf was home to a great citadel of wisdom. The pride of all Persia.
And?
No one survived to tell the tale. And to think that Prince
Metroid Dread, that was one of my favorite games in the last couple of years. Yeah, I love Metroid Dread. That was fun. You know, Metroid Dread I found, compared to other Metroid games, it was a little guided, you know? It was like it was a big open world, but it felt like every step was obvious what you were supposed to do next, you know? And I don't know if that was, I mean, I guess that was intentional. Obviously that was intentional, but it was different from other Metroid games, you know? Did Game Maker's Toolkit, Mark Brown or whatever his name is, do an episode on Metroid Prime? I'm guessing he did. That's a good channel you should follow, by the way. Game Maker's Toolkit, good gaming channel about designing video games.
What is this sorcery?
I'm a warrior, not a sea.
Frozen as it falls.
As
Okay,
if time
yeah.
had stopped.
It's just like the old Prince of Persia games. It's also kind of like Breath of the Wild, or not, but Tears of the Kingdom. Huh? Any other gaming YouTubers you recommend? I don't really watch actually many gaming. Oh, you know, I guess I do. I just recently started watching a channel called The Retro Bird. I think he's great. He's funny, and he does channels about retro gaming. Can I reach that? I must be able to reach that, right? Or do I get to it from above? No, I can't reach it. Man, I got a lot of favorite tabletop games. I love board games. What are some current favorites? What do I got? I don't know. What did we play last week? We played Coup. We played King of Tokyo. Have I ever been to Oahu? Yes, I have been to Oahu. What type of music do I listen to? I listen to, I don't know, a lot of music. I listen to the Beatles. Jesus, too many questions. Do I have retro consoles? Yeah, I got my original Super Nintendo, my original NES. I've got my original ColecoVision. I might even have an Atari 800 at my mom's place, but maybe not. I started playing video games on an Atari 800, then a ColecoVision, Smurfs Adventure and Cabbage Patch Kids and games like that. And then, whoa, that's right. I was telling a story about how my sister secretly, we saw the Nintendo that we were getting for Christmas in my mom's closet, and my little sister, who was 2 years old at the time, gave it all away by saying, I hope we get Nintendo for Christmas at breakfast. My mom saw that we had snuck into her closet and seen the packages, and so she was really mad. She's like, well, now you're not going to get Nintendo. And my grandfather, who was the one who had bought it and was giving it to us, had to have a long conversation with her and beg her to let us have it, which she eventually did. And life was never the same. Man, playing Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt for the first time was mind-blowing. Wow. Before that, we played a lot of Zaxxon, Smurf Adventure,
Stay on your guard.
Yar's Revenge.
Find the Prince and Anahita.
We go east.
We don't.
It's funny, you know, for a long time, so this word gamer did not exist when I was a kid. And then all of a sudden, like, all these younger people are like, oh, gamer, like, I'm a gamer. Are you a gamer? And I was like, I don't know what that means exactly. Like, does that just mean I play video games? And apparently it just means you play video games. So yeah, I guess I've been a gamer for, you know, at least 40 years. Oh, we go. Skeleton coming to life, just like the original. It was scarier in the original. All right, come on. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but all right. I guess I used up my my Athra energy. Ooh, there's that. I don't even see you standing there. Oops. They're pretty, that Athra runs pretty freely, huh? So you should use it. Which way should I go? Alright, let's go down here. I have played Hollow Knight, yes. People have asked me that. Wait. Is there a way to do a charge attack or something? I can't remember now. Oh, well, there's that, I guess. I just wasted my, I thought there was a way, but maybe not. Oh, I can just float if I stand on a... What's that little move that I... Look at that. Look at that, game designers. What's that about, huh? What is that? Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. People have told me I should play Baldur's Gate 3. I've heard that multiple times. I'm not sure I have the time to get into a game like that right now. I wasn't even sure about starting this one, and I figure a Prince of Persia game's gonna be pretty quick, you know? Or at least pretty easy to drop in and drop out. Alright, I'm not gonna... I wonder if I'm gonna try and find secrets right now. Oops. Can I break these pots? Yes, I can. Oh, I see, okay. Choose a direction, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's try that again. Mighty Simurg. The bird of knowledge, the Simurg, holds the key to all truth. He is the guardian of time and destiny, keeping everything in balance. Infinite power resides in his feathers. His protective flight brings peace and prosperity to Persia. Those that are lucky enough to be touched by his shadow are forever protected from the forces of evil and misfortune. All right. Cool, man. Oops. I want to keep that open, I assume. Ooh, what are you doing to me? I keep doing that move when I don't mean to. Get your ether here. Oh, you're still alive, huh? Skips cutscenes but reads the lore. I suppose I do. Can I get out of here? Let's try this again. Hold on. I don't think running actually makes you go jump further in this game, huh? Have I seen The Bear? I've seen the first season, not the second. Oops. I really enjoyed the bear. I think that... Ooh, I'm dead. I guess you don't hit a guy carrying a bomb, huh? All right. I thought the first season was great, especially that that episode that was done in all one shot. I think it was episode 7, maybe. I don't know. It was pretty true to how a restaurant feels. You know, not exactly accurate as far as all the sort of technical aspects of it. And I'm very confused as to why they did things like keep their kosher salt in the walk-in, for example. I don't know. There's like little technical things where it's like, that doesn't make sense, or they did that for the show. But for the most part, as long as I'm not being like a, you know, a CinemaSins style nitpicker, I think the kitchen scene. Geez, I'm not paying attention to what I'm getting. I'm really not paying attention to the game. Sorry. All right. Enough talking about the bear. Let me. Let's try this again. I'm going to pay attention to the game for a bit now. Keep missing those like big guards. And I'm doing really poorly again. Oh, the infinite spawn. Okay, well that's what it is. Suppose I'm supposed to just go, huh? Later. Alright. That makes it easier. The combat and movement are relatively satisfying. It does. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm playing through a you know, a capture card and there's some lag. It doesn't feel quite as tight as I'd want a Prince of Persia game to be, but yeah, I do. I mean, I do assume that the lag has a lot to do with that. I'll have to try it again directly on the Switch after. Or on my TV. Look at that trap. Look at that. Huh? I gotcha. Is that you? Am I gonna get mad fun for reading this? Jeez, okay. Yeah. Great. What is that? Skill tree?
What are you doing here? This place is too dangerous for a child.
Don't worry about me. I know the Citadel better than anyone. I know every step. I even go where others can't. I've chatted and argued with every creature.
I worked at the burger joint that's right next to Worst Hall in San Mateo, Jeffrey's. Oh yeah, I've been to Jeffrey's. I thought it was spelled Jeffrey though. Jeffrey's was pretty good. Yeah, I felt like the burgers I've had, the times I've had them, they could have used a little more salt, but I can always add that my own. You know, pretty good.
And I know every tree here.
Like this one.
These trees are, they have the
Whack
purest
whack.
of Athra. There are many whack trees.
Tell me, you say we're in search of soldiers like us. Have you seen anyone?
A prince? Well, if you've...
What's that?
It's a very rare, very ancient thing.
Right. Map.
Go on.
Right. Okay. Okay. So they turned Prince of Persia like kind of into a Metroidvania, I take it. Interesting. Okay.
I might as well show you a neat trick to remember places on Mount Carth.
Okay. It's important to memorize. Okay. Okay. So how do I do that? I see. That's kind of annoying that you have to manually do that.
I don't know your name.
I don't know.
My name is Farabah.
I'm Sargon.
Oh, doesn't that sound well? Sargon. I'll share my discoveries.
Time crystals.
Welcome to...
Time crystals. All right. So, got health and Athra, huh? Okay. Can we get up there yet? Oops. Again? Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to use that hefty attack all on you. Oops. Let me try this again. Are those spiky walls, or are they jewels? Oop, those are spikes. That's a trap. But I take it I have enough time to jump once, huh? Yeah, okay. Let's go back to that other one. What's going on here? Come here, bud. Eeh. This is more like the Prince of Persia combat I remember. Yeah, a little slower, more deliberate. What does the purpleness on the screen mean? Purple edges. Ooh, it's there. Whoa. That I'll use on you. Okay, so we've been here before, right? I'm using the Pro controller. The Joy-Cons, when you play them detached, there's more lag. I don't know why, but there's more lag than with the Pro controller. Like makes some games almost unplayable, especially like the older 8-bit games that rely on faster timing. Like trying to play Street Fighter with the detached Switch controllers is like impossible because there's so much lag. Exactly where to go here. I guess that's why you pay attention to the reading, huh? Aha, I see. Oh. I don't know if I was supposed to hit that, but I did.
Sargon, up here!
Isn't it convenient how floating platforms always seem to appear right where you need them in these games? There's some big weird looking bats. Alrighty. So in the old Prince of Persia, if there were spikes like this, you could climb down. Oops. No. Can't do that. You could climb down and slowly like inch your way across them, but it seems like you can't do that here. Alright. Let's head back.
Take the prince to the Simor gate.
Anahita, don't you dare harm him!
If you want Prince Hassan back, come and get him!
Anahita!
What were they doing just randomly standing up there?
Anahita was here. She's
Then Artaban may be right about her wanting the throne. That thing above us.
I'm not sure. But to get to Hassan and Anahita, we must destroy it.
Alright.
From this distance, that's not possible for either of us. Maybe Menelaus can help here. Bahram sent him to the east to investigate.
I'll try to find him.
I'll look for another way.
So presumably I'm going to get some kind of like super jumping ability from this dude, from Menelaus. And I guess I cannot get arrows yet? I'm new to this series. Is it a Metroidvania or a linear beat 'em up? The original series is more of like an action strategy game. Not strategy, but more of an action platformer. With a little bit of Metroidvania elements in it, in that there was some exploration, but there was not much backtracking. In fact, maybe there was no backtracking at all. Maybe in the second game there was a little more backtracking. But no, generally linear. But that said, this one seems like there is a lot of backtracking. Like, whoever made it was like, everyone loves Metroidvanias, let's turn it into a Metroidvania. Waiting for the Tetris Metroidvania. What is that? There's a breeze. Let's go outside. I think there's an elevator. What do I do first? Breeze or outside? Alright, let's go outside first. Sands of Times. I really enjoyed Sands of Times. That was, I think, one of the 3D Prince of Persias. I like that mechanic of being able to reverse time up to a certain number of times. So when you fall in a platforming section, you can like reverse the last 3 seconds or 4 seconds of time, which I think is a really interesting and good game mechanic.
What brings you here, traveler?
My allies and I are in pursuit of...
Then you and the others are trapped here. Mount Carf has seen its share of trap. Beware, warrior. Death and misery.
I've seen my
Mortal Kombat 1. I played a bunch of that in the arcade when they replaced the Street Fighter 2 console with the Mortal Kombat cabinet at the pizzeria, Sacco, where I used to go eat pizza and play video games. Mortal Kombat was cool when it came out. I think in retrospect it's a pretty bad game. I think the sequels are maybe better, but just like the gameplay itself was pretty primitive compared to the strategy and the precision of a game like Street Fighter. But I'm sure they've caught up. There's a new Mortal Kombat one? Jeez, okay. I didn't read that dialogue. I feel like what happens when I'm talking is I don't listen and I don't read, so I don't really know what she said, and I got some kind of ability, and I'm not sure what that ability was. Someone can maybe tell me? I don't know.
Artaban.
I can equip an amulet at the tree, okay.
As for me, I cannot
like
continue.
charms, okay.
Time flows differently here. My mind is playing tricks on me. I can't...
Artaban, thank you for being honest with me. Does this mean...
I'm not giving in just yet. After all, if Anahita really has changed loyalties, I believe...
Challenges, okay. Standard attacks. Yeah, sure, let's try that. Let's try a couple.
Let's warm up and review the basics.
Okay, Artaban. You only got one eye, so this should be an easy fight, huh?
Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Get in position. Show me how you chain.
Wait, but how can you get perfect practice by practicing practice? What am I supposed to do? Alright, okay. That's pretty, yeah, alright, so just smash the button 3 times.
Very well. Bear in mind.
Can you play Super Mario 64? It's crazy. What is that game? I've never heard of that. I can read a neck knife. Okay.
At close range, the sweep is good against small.
Yeah. Oh, down. I see it. I guess. Aha. Okay. That's pretty good.
An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their...
I know what Mario 64 is, I'm joking. I played it the first time when I rented an N64 from Blockbuster Video. I remember we spent like 10 minutes just looking at the opening screen, like pinching his face and pulling his features around.
If you want to keep your distance, the sweep allows you to maintain your position.
I see, okay, yeah.
This doesn't suit your style. but some situations might require you to take such precautions.
I just beat the new Super Mario Wonder. It was... I loved it. I loved it. I don't think it was as fantastic as the reviews have been saying. And I also don't think the new Super Mario Brothers series was as bad as people seem to think it is in retrospect. I very much enjoyed all of those. All right, that was pretty straightforward. Let me try one more thing. If I had to recommend one single pan for your kitchen, yeah, a wok. All right, yeah, I mean, I guess I should do these so I learn how to fight, huh? Who do I main in Smash Bros? Yeah, I never really got into Smash Bros.
Do you remember what I told you about propelling
An airborne
I don't remember you telling me anything, actually.
Until they're back on their feet.
Let's go over your upward attacks. Use...
Okay.
A word of warning. Using the same upward attack twice in a row will lessen its effectiveness.
Okay.
You can also use an upward attack in a fighting combination. Be sure you're within range to strike.
Oh.
Following through with your attacks. Remember, rush. Now,
Right.
the forward slide.
Oh, he wants me to see. I see. Okay. Cool move, cool move.
That
Yep.
suits me.
I played the shit out of GoldenEye. I did. I played a lot of GoldenEye, and a whole lot of like my freshman year in college was a whole lot of Half-Life, and then Team Fortress. Oh, follow it. Oh, I see. There we go. Have I played Portals 1 and 2? Yeah, Portal 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games of all time. You know, I played them when my friend Stella Parks, who a pastry chef, who was at Serious Eats for a while. Bravetart is her site and her book. She was super into Portal, and she made a recipe for the cake from Portal, and I was the editor of that recipe, and I was like, oh, if you're into Portal, maybe I should try Portal, and it was like, whoa, Portal was awesome. Really good.
I understand.
If I played Stardew Valley, I multiple times I've like gone into my house and like cleared out rocks in front of it and then never gone any further. Oh God, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. I don't think I want to do all these right now. Let me come back to you later. Okay, there's these moves. Okay. No, I might as well do it. I figure I'm not going to come all the way back here just to do things I can do when I'm right here. Okay. Aerial attacks. I never played any of the big MMORPGs. My sister is into those, my older sister. She used to be, what was it, like those text-based massive multiplayer online games. I don't remember what it was called, but she used to do that like in like the mid-90s.
You know about mid-air combinations, but there are other options.
I don't stick primarily to to side scrollers or platformers. No, I don't really. I'm not really loyal to any one specific style of game. I like all kinds. I don't know. You want to see my library for a second? Here's my library. It's pretty big, I think. Yes. So I was playing Stardew Valley even like a week ago. Cuphead was great. That was great. A big challenge in that one. Short hike, fun 2-hour game. You can finish the whole game in like maybe 3 hours. 100% it. Pretty good. Metroid Dread, excellent game. I don't know what was a lot. What have I not played recently? Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the game.
You cannot chain attacks after this move. Alternatively,
Now that's a new way to lift up the enemy.
you can send the enemy up even higher. This technique is valuable. You can save on time or throw your... Should you see a use for it, you can also send...
All right.
If I rush to the ground afterwards, I can maintain my float.
For that?
This seems way more complicated than the original Prince of Persia. I'm never gonna remember all this stuff. I hope it doesn't just descend into like button mashing. All right. Any more? What else would I be interested in? I do need to learn some defense. All right, let's do that. Will I play any Dark Souls or Elden Ring? I mean, probably not. There's just too much of a commitment for those for me to be able to do it. And maybe when my kids are in college.
But never wars.
It's not the first time I've...
The goal, your dog.
Okay.
Your last strike in a ground combination does not allow... You can also end your combination while in the air.
Let's see. Ooh, that did not work. How am I not getting away from that? I don't get it. I am holding the buttons. Oh, it's a recovery move, I see. Oh no, there we go. Alright, so if I just let him hit me, that happens, okay. And if I do my... There we go. I see. Yeah. Too fast. There we go.
Jumping, while chaining attacks, can also be used. Parrying is the best defense against.
I see. I loved The Last of Us. I didn't like the sequel as much. Mainly for the reasons people didn't like. Well, not for the reasons a lot of people didn't like the sequel, but for the. I found it frustrating to get halfway through the game and then have to switch characters. I found it a little frustrating, but I thought they were both great games. The first one especially was wonderful.
Parrying and dodging are not unique to us, Sargon. You can.
All right. All right, I'm gonna stop training for now. Let's head out. Well, let's go back down that big elevator we saw, I guess. Oh, here's another tree. Amulets. Okay, so we got our blessing slightly increases max health. Okay, let's do that. Woo! Where'd you come from? A little bit too late. Or too early. Care about all that? No. I'll go grab it. Okay. Guess I cannot do that yet. The woman will sell me stuff. Okay, geez, playing video games when there's like people watching you is different from playing it on your own, huh?
Welcome. Welcome.
Bye. All right. Soma tree petal. Okay, amulet holder. Increases in the room, yeah. Slightly reduce the incoming poison effect. All right. Well, I'm assuming that additional healing potion. I could probably use an additional healing potion. Well, let's get this first and then come back for the other. It's more stressful when hundreds of people are judging me. I suppose so, yeah. It does make me spend like a little more time doing some things and a little less time doing other things. In some way. I do think, if I'm just standing here waiting for this thing to spin around, are people going to get bored with that? I don't know. Okay, let's go down. Do I miss going to Backhaus in San Mateo? Backhaus in San Mateo is great. I don't know if people know this, but I'm a partner at Backhaus, so it's a bakery run by a couple friends of mine, but I guess owned by them and myself and a couple other people. But Backhaus is a bakery in San Mateo. They just opened a new location with a full cafe. Oops, in Burlingame. All right, this is kind of old school Prince of Persia action here. This is what I liked in those Prince of Persia games. Pretending you're Indiana Jones, you know? All right, I don't know what that was, but I assume it's good to break it. Ah. Something up here. Does that mean I have to come from above, or can I break through from below? Or do I get to break it later in the game when I have like some better thing? Well, that's that. I suppose I should duck there. Oh, there's no way through here? Any restaurant recommendations in Portland? Go to a Pizza Shawls. Pizza Shawl, excellent pizza. Oops. Go get some donuts from Pips. I like that place. Go to the JoJo. Oops. The JoJo. Well, it used to be a food truck, but no, I must be missing something down here, right? It used to be a food truck, but they have a brick and mortar place now. JoJo. They make burgers, smash burgers, and fried chicken. And the owner there, they opened the place using a couple of my recipes and then modified them over the years. But I see. Here we go. The owner there is pretty serious about his burgers and fried chicken. And his JoJo potatoes. Okay. What's this guy? Find out. Is this something I couldn't get before? Oh yeah, it was, okay. Am I a Zelda guy or a Mario guy? In my life, I've probably played more Mario because I play that with friends sometimes, But if I had to pick one over the other, I would pick Zelda. I mean, Zelda's my favorite game series of all time. I remember when we got the original. I think it's 1986 or something like that. I don't remember when it came out. 1987 maybe. And I played through it with my dad, and I remember my dad beat the 7th dungeon one night after I went to bed, and I was so mad. Now on my Switch, I have a separate account for myself and for my daughter, so that kind of stuff doesn't happen.
If a soldier is to my brothers.
Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do I get that shiny thing over there? Do I get the shiny thing? Yeah. Signia Persepolis. Okay. How far into Tears of Kingdom? Tears of the Kingdom. In Tears of the Kingdom, I've gotten 3 of the sages back. I tend to spend more time exploring and less time on the actual story stuff on that. Well, at least on the original Zelda, or on Breath of the Wild. So yeah, so when someone says, how far are you in Tears of the Kingdom, that's kind of a hard answer to question, hard question to answer because, well, I'm not going to tell you, I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do in that game, yeah? Oh, there we go. Should work, right? Yay, platform puzzles. Palo Alto Mountain View restaurants. Go to Zareen's Pakistani restaurant. Excellent. Ooh, that guy's a lot bigger than he looked. And a lot faster than he looked. Ah! Oof. Ah. Big hit. Go. That was a silly kick that I just did. I thought I got that. Nope. Very silly kick. Ooh, 3 of them now, huh? All right. The pattern changes. I think I got the hang of this guy now with my silly kicks. I'm the perfect him. Oh, no, I'm not. Ah. Ooh. Good coffee shop recommendations for Seattle. There are a lot of good coffee shops in Seattle.
Wait.
Father, what's happening to me?
Wait.
My favorite party video. Will I be doing this regularly? Yeah, I could do this regularly. I play video games a couple times a week. I could start doing it as a stream. You know, I might play this game on my TV though and see how it is without the the video lag connecting through my computer. And if it's much more playable, then maybe I'll find a different game to play to stream. You know, one that doesn't require quite as many reflexes. I forgot everything that combat guy taught me. Oops. Oh. Take that guy. I forget I have that move too.
Hello. Is it the first time you're meeting a whack-whack tree?
I've seen these trees along my journey, but you're...
No. There are many whack-whack trees.
Yeah, splitting my signal. I should probably get a different... You know, I got this Camlink card mainly because I was interested in doing some commentary videos on TV shows and stuff. But then I never really used it, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it'll work for video games, and it does. But I need one that has a splitter, I guess, for it to be really effective.
Yes, I've noticed.
I'm not streaming on Twitch. I have so many platforms. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of them all.
Their roots are, but now here.
Athra Surge. Okay. All right, that sounds cool. All right, cool. Did I get another amulet at all? No. All right, I need to go pee. I'll be right back. I chug that beer. Thank you. So the idea of watching people play video games is just like, you know, my daughter is 6 now. She doesn't like to play video games, but she loves watching, and she always has. And to me, it's like the idea of just watching someone play a video game seems so foreign. But you know, I'm not, whatever. I just like, I'm not gonna judge you for what. If you want to sit here watching me play video games, you do that. Oh, there you go. Come back here. I'm assuming you're... Are those spikes, or are those things you can climb on later? I'm guessing they're spikes. I'm just gonna jump into it and see what happens again. Yep, spikes. Right. Oh, that's cool. You look like someone I don't want to have to fight. Oh, I guess I have to fight you, huh? No, maybe not.
You there? Will you help this time?
This time? I just came this way.
It's like an awfully large, penis-shaped lion he's holding.
Do you sense it? Something
All of them.
occurred.
I don't.
We've come
King Darius, the palace.
so quick. I don't know what help me.
Does that mean I have to end my old quest?
Natural about this place.
Well. Side quest? No, you don't. Okay. I want to get another health thing. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's finish the one I was on. The microphones I'm using right now is these Rode Wireless Go 2s, which I find to be good. They sound good. They work well. I have like some fancier lav mics that are supposed to be fancier, but I rarely use them because these Rode 2 Go-tos are so easy, and they sound pretty good, I think. Oop. All right, so that's a thing. Okay, let's go up.
Whatever put him up there. It's a grisly fate. The armor looks old and tattered.
Oh, I'm assuming I get a bow and arrow at some point? All those arrows hanging around? Oh, I cut them down. Yeah. Pick up. Pick up. All right, so I'm running around holding a cannonball, huh? All right, I'll go give it back to the guy. Let's go give it back to the guy. League of Legends. It's hard for me to get into kind of like, I don't know, online games. It's just not my thing. I don't often play online or with strangers. I played a little bit of Overwatch online when that came out for a while. But I still much more prefer, couch co-op as opposed to online play. I'm just an old school video gamer, I guess. Where was that guy? Over here. Oops. Oh, is that what the add marker thing is for? I still don't quite understand that system, what the point of it is. Was it here? No, that's an exit. Let's go back to the guy. How do we get up there? With this thing, right? See the guy? Yeah, he's dead, yeah.
Forces freedom. One way or another.
You said you were attacking the palace.
Nothing. Fragment. How long?
30 years.
Imagine so many years.
For others, it may feel longer.
And all of Mount Carth cursed. Why?
I don't know. Some say it's because the Simorg vanished.
My girlfriend's cat won't stop farting on me. I'm sorry about that, Chris.
The Simorg? But shh.
I don't.
The evil of this even.
Right, one more and I get some health, huh? Oh, there you go. Is he gonna give me that cannon at some point? All right, let's keep going to that. Let's go back to that tree I opened up. Favorite game of the year, Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I think Tears of the Kingdom got robbed, but I say that having never played, Baldur's Gate. But people seem to like Baldur's Gate. I like Tears of the Kingdom a lot. Oh, let's try out that level 2 Aether Surge sometime, huh? I don't think I can do that yet.
Sargon.
She seems chipper for someone who's just like hanging out on her own in a dangerous place like this. Yes, not bad map.
Lend me your Eye of the Wanderer.
All right. I'm gonna go to all these places, and then I'm gonna go to bed because my kid wakes up at 5:45 sometimes. Tomorrow I am recording what I hope will be a new incarnation of Lunch with Kenji. So far it's been just me going to places and eating things. I've been thinking of converting it into like an interview series where I meet up with interesting people and have them decide where we're going to have lunch. And they can either punt it over to me, or they can cook for me, or I can cook for them, or they can choose a place to go. And we'd go and talk about the place, why they picked it, and then talk to them, So tomorrow I'm actually going to be having lunch with James Ennis, who, if you're a musician, you know who he is. He is one of the world's greatest violinists, and he's the head of the head of the Seattle Chamber Music Society here. where sometimes I go and to their sight reading parties and go to their concerts. Excellent. You should go to their concerts. They're in the middle of a series right now. You should go if you can. They have free pre-concert concerts if you look at their website, Seattle Chamber Music Society. I'm going on Saturday for their free pre-concert concert with my kids. But James, he's a fantastic violinist, one of the best in the world, and we are going to hang out and talk about music and food. Yeah, I hope to learn a bit more about him. He's going to also, he said he'd be happy to play as well, so hopefully we'll get some of that on video. He plays on a priceless violin. He plays on a Stradivarius, it's a literally priceless violin. Oops, I did not want to go in here. I want to go out. Let's get the rest of the Hycanium Forest. Ooh, I'm facing the wrong way. Yee. That does not look like a friendly guy. Oops. Alright, you can't just duck under and stand behind him like you can with the other bosses, huh? Oop. Cannot do that. Alright. How are we enjoying the game? It's alright so far. I'm not sure that it feels so much like a Prince of Persia game, the way the original or the GameCube series did, but it's enjoyable so far. Oops, I saw him about to do that too. To do that again, but some more space. All right. Trying to save up for that level 2 attack. Oop, and then I just wasted on a level 1. Oops. Glad I had that potion. Oof. Oof. This is it, huh? Come on, guy. Need to run to the wall. There we go. So like comedian in cars getting coffee. I suppose it's like comedian in cars getting coffee, but it won't just be food people I'm going to be interviewing. Okay, sure. That's great. I like that one. It's a good one. What kind of music do I like besides the Beatles? I listen to a ton of classical. I play classical. But, you know, my favorite bands are, I don't know, Beatles and Radiohead. And oh, you know, I'm a big Ben Gibbard fan. You know, Postal Service and Death Cab for Cutie. I know he's doing this film selection for the SIF film series here in Seattle, which I'll be doing a film selection for that as well, I think. But we'll see. But I'm a big fan of his. I've never seen him live, though. Oh, nice. All right. All right. Do I get unlimited arrows? I'm guessing probably not, and I'm just wasting him. I don't know. Favorite NES Mario game? Super Mario 3. Yeah, their last tour, I know they played Transatlanticism back to front, and I'm so disappointed that I had to miss that, unfortunately. You know, last year I saw the Boss, Bruce Springsteen. It was like one of the best concerts I've ever seen. Incredible, so much energy. Oh, there's a tree over there. Who else did I see that was good? I saw Muse last year live. They were great live too. Some incredible set production. You know, I'm a fan of the Pixies and of Modest Mouse, and I went and saw the Pixies and Modest Mouse last year, and that was a pretty low energy show, unfortunately. I should mute the mic when I step off camera in the future, just in case. No, I don't care if people hear me pee. Everybody pees. If I'm going to do something more unsavory, I will make sure to turn off the microphone, but...
Alright. Menelaus isn't with you.
We got separated. Why?
I suppose I should turn off the microphone just in case I have someone listening who is deathly afraid of peeing or something.
It's strange. I encountered another version of myself.
All right. Well, 25, right? I want to be asleep by 1, so I'm going to stop playing soon. I might practice guitar for a little bit, and then I'll go to bed. Ah! Oh right, I got an arrow now, huh? There we go. Take that. $10 at the $10 Patreon level, you get me to keep my microphone on while I pee. Yes. Ah! I know what you're about to do to me, but I didn't like it. Shoot a bird at me? Oh, I see where my arrows are. They're behind my my face box there. Where'd you go? Who's laughing now, huh? All right. Man, I started 109 minutes ago. All right, that's too much. I need to prepare for this interview tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I still haven't checked out that level 2 surge. I feel surge. All right, let's try this. We're gonna get it this time. Oop. Ah. All right, there we go. All right, don't fall down again. This reminds me a little bit of some of those platforming sections of Ori, where you have to jump and use your reposition, you know, your redirectioning thing, and jumping and shooting in directionally in the air to make new platforms and reach new places. Pretty fun challenge. The arrow shooting mechanics are pretty good in this. Come on, man. Come back here. Do I go to the left room or the right room? Let's go to the... let's go to the way the wind is blowing right now, the smaller room. Will I create a Twitch account at any point? Probably not. I got enough things going on to start a new social media account, even if it's for something fun like video games. Actually, especially if it's fun for something fun like video games. All right, what are we trying to do here? Why is this game in 2D compared to the 3D GameCube series? Because people are into retro games now, and people are into 2D platformers. That would be my guess. And when the GameCube was out, everyone wanted 3D games. No doubt due to the success of Metroid Dread, and, well, I guess Mario. I guess I cannot get through there yet. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, this is made by the folks who made Rayman. Okay, I didn't know that. Rayman, I was okay. It's not my favorite. I've enjoyed parts of it. I found it a little bit clunky to control compared to, say, like Mario, you know? Although it is quite a smooth game. All right, let's add a marker there. So it's hard to see what your eyes look like when you're when you're live streaming, and my eyes are looking away from the camera, and I must be just like look like I'm staring into the corner or something. Hey. Away from it. Let's get rid of this guy first. Supposed to go up there. This is very early in the game. Yeah, I've not really done anything yet.
Menelaus, and that amazes you somehow?
I found Menelaus. All right.
Maybe Anahita is taking her sap. Right. Before I'll meet you up there.
All right. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's a cool one. Oh, yeah, all right. That's awesome. Okay, I like this. Very cool. All right. Oop. What am I doing? Did I go past the room I said I would? All right, maybe I'll do one more. Ah! Wait, is that the kind of thing I take a picture of? Does it show up on my map if I take a picture? Let's try that. Add marker. Oh, I see. I see. It's just like adding markers in any game, I guess. I don't know why I'm trying to get him from this side. All right, I think that's the end of my my video game right now. All right. Well, that was pretty fun. All right. Good night, everyone. I will make myself bigger to say goodbye, I guess. What do I do? I don't know. It feels unceremonious to just switch it off. All right, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.